the strange tracks.
The air's so close in here.
The White Wizard approaches.
Do not let him speak. He will put a spell on us.
You are tracking the footsteps of two young hobbits.
Where are they?
They passed this way the day before yesterday.
Who are you? Gandalf.
I am Gandalf the White. And I come back to you now. At the turn of the tide, Sauron will use his puppet Saruman to destroy Rohan. War is coming. Shadowfang. He's the lord of all horses, and has been my friend through many dangers. We must travel to Edoras with all speed.
Oh! It's a bog! He's led us into a swamp!
A swamp, yes, yes. Come, Master. We will take you on safe paths through the mist.
LEGO Lord of the Rings walkthrough for wikigameguides.com and spaceopgames.com, and this is the Dead Marshes level for the movie The Return of the King. And this is one that I was talking about in most of the levels in the first movie, where it drags on and on and on, and this one was particularly annoying. Now, it wasn't actually as long as I had remembered it being. I don't know why, when my brother and I were playing through this level, it seemed so darn tedious, and well, it is actually, it's still tedious, but I mean, it seemed a heck of a lot longer than it actually is, but it's a pretty long level here. I think the video's around, it's a little bit over 20 minutes. Still not as long as I had remembered it being, which might have been because I'd been playing this game all day before and I was getting tired of it. I don't know. The first part of this level, which isn't really that terrible, is following Gollum through the marshes that he will lay out a trail for. He will lay out a trail that you have to follow Gollum through the Dead Marshes, and that's the first part of this level. That's what I'm trying to say. And of course, for some reason, fire will spring out of the ground and block your progress when he jumps on to the next area, which means you're gonna have to look around for these pools of water, or I guess these springs of pure water or fresh water, and then dump them on the fire that is blocking your progress. And progressively they get a little bit more difficult to get to, but it's not really that, it's no big deal, really. And you will want to be careful when you're jumping on these leaves here, just because if you fall in, you have to rapidly tap A or you will die, and then you jump out and go back to where you were, and that actually becomes really annoying if you manage to keep missing it, just because of the way that the depth of this game, it's really weird sometimes. I mean, all LEGO games have that problem of depth, where they try to put different, I guess, layers of the level in different parts of the screen, and it's kind of hard to perceive where the heck you're actually going to go. And it takes a couple of tries every now and then, and I really don't think it matters how good you are at playing, it's just what the game has, because your brain is thinking, oh, logically I should go right there because it looks like it's right next to it, but really it's like it's on a curve and you have to go a little bit up and to the right. I don't know, if you play LEGO games, you'll know what I'm talking about. But this part does actually drag on a little bit, and so does the next part. The part after you follow Gollum is to once again follow him, but you have to avoid the Ringwraith trying to swoop down and grab you. And I think that they put way too much into this level. I think they could have cut out probably 2 or 3 areas and it would have been better. Just because it was way too long, or they could have put something else in it, I don't know. But they focused, I think, just this one particular spot, they focused way too much on for this part of the movie. For this spring, you have to jump on this button here that Frodo, who is me, is trying to jump on, and for some reason it wasn't working for us. So we were kind of walking around it, just whacking it and then come back. And this happened to us the first time we played it, and we just went back, waited a few seconds, and then went back to the button. And eventually, once you step on it, it will go down. There we go. Almost had it. Come on, Frodo. There we go. Okay. And there's a part after the Marshes where you have to defeat 2 Olifants, and you play as as Boromir's brother. I forgot the guy's name. And that part is a little bit annoying, actually, and I'm mentioning it now because I don't think I'm going to sit through the rest of this video to narrate it, just because it's more of the same, more of the same, more of the same. And for the Olifant part, it's really easier if, well, it's not really easier if I explain it or not, but I'll explain it now. But it's actually badly planned, and I think it was not, that part was not done well whatsoever, because when you're on it, especially with co-op, your screen switches back and forth like crazy and refuses to connect. Like right here it connects and splits, and usually it does that on its own, but for when you're fighting the Olifants, it refuses to just connect. So my brother and I were running around for a couple, like I think a minute or two, and we're just like, okay, which one's me? Where am I? Like, I'm on the left screen, but suddenly I'm on the right screen. We have no idea what was going on. And eventually I decided to drop out. My brother defeated the Olifants, and it's actually pretty fun getting onto them. But it is a little bit tricky, which should be expected because they're big, gigantic elephants, and it can't be, it shouldn't be easy to climb onto one. But that's pretty much it for me narrating for this video. Just put out the rest of the fires, follow Gollum, hide from the ring wraith that tries to kill you. You will be using Frodo's elven cloak to hide, to turn into a bush most of the time when the ring wraith comes down. So remember that. You just have to push and hold B on the 360, or I guess circle on the PlayStation 3. Bring up your weapons wheel, whatever button it is to bring up your weapons wheel, switch to your cloak, you'll turn into a bush and you can hide from the ring wraith. And you also have to hide either in behind a rock with Gollum, which he'll do automatically, and in a tree stump with Sam.
Black Riders!
Hide! Hide!
on the menu, boys?
Look! The gate! It's opening!
No! There's another way. More secret. A dark way.
Lead the way, Smeagol. Who are they?
Wicked men. Servants of Sauron.
It's an Olifant. We've lingered here too long.
Who are you?
We are hobbits of the Shire. We set out from Rivendell with 7 companions. 1 we lost in Moria. 2 were my kin. A dwarf there was also, and an elf. And 2 men. Aragorn, son of Arathorn, and Boromir of Gondor.
You're a friend of Boromir?
Yes.
It would grieve you then to learn that he is dead.
Dead.
He was my brother.
2 halflings.
and a host of men at my core. The ring of power within my grasp.
He's got to destroy it! That's where we're going. Into Mordor.
Osgiliath is under attack. They call for reinforcements. The ring will go to Gondor.